Here's verse 41 of the first chapter of the Gospel of John. We've just been hearing in the previous verse that Andrew was the brother of Simon Peter, who was one of the two who had heard from John and followed Jesus. And we're picking up now with a discussion of Andrew, in which we hear heuriske. From heurisko, it means I find. Here is the third person singular. He finds. This one, referring to Andrew, so the demonstrative pronoun and the nominative singular masculine, this one finds proton, first, ton adelphon, the brother, ton idion, the of him one. So first he finds his own brother. The use of this expression, ton idion, is a little bit more emphatic than simply his brother. So first he finds his own brother, as if to emphasize going and finding immediately the ones that are closest to you to give to them this good news is a perfectly appropriate thing to do. That's what Simon is the recipient of, is this expression of loving regard for him by finding first him. And then we have a mention of Simona, Simon, the accusative here, to go in apposition with his own brother. And lege says to him, present tense, auto, the dative, says to him. And then heurekamen. So it's the same word as heuriske. The difference is that here it's in the perfect. So we have found, and there's a kind of permanency about the perfect in Greek. We have found, and this is a life-changing discovery, is probably implied within this. Heurekamen, we have found ton messian, the Greek expression of the Hebrew word messiach. And so we have found the Messiah, and then ho, the relative pronoun, which is, and then we have this long word, which is used more than once by John, methermenu omenon, which is a participle, means being translated, which is, by way of translation, Christos, the christened one, the Christ. So the Greek word Christos, of course, is essentially the translation of the Hebrew word Messiah, and thus we have both in Hebrew and in Greek the use of that word, identifying now the one who was called by John the Baptist the Lamb of God, now being elevated in status in John's account, John the Apostle's account here. This is the one who is the Christ.